Make sure to subscribe.
Guys, this guy is adorable. I love his ear. Tell me his ear is adorable. Can't keep it up because it's so big, but it's absolutely adorable. I just had to show you that. So welcome back, guys. So you may have noticed that once again I didn't make a video last Wednesday, and that's probably going to become more regular because we've started getting really busy on Wednesdays to where we were gone all day, and that might keep happening. So that's just a little heads up on that. But I'm totally sorry for once again not being able to remind you. I really didn't have a way, but that's all over now. And if it happens again, now you know the reason why. So business has been really good lately. I lowered all the bunnies down to $5 a piece instead of 20, so we majorly dropped the price, but they majorly started to sell. So I sell on Craigslist and we do on Facebook. I don't have a Facebook account for my channel. It's just on my mom's Facebook account that we sell them, and my grandma helps a lot with it. She makes more of the sales than I have. I've made 2 Craigslist sales now. I'm doing one tomorrow. But Violet is once again living alone. Her 3 boys finally found their forever homes, and by the looks of it, they were going to very good homes. Blue's still getting back to being by herself. She's starting to get used to it a little more because she lived with their kids for a long time, especially that last white one I had. But she's getting used to being by herself. But that won't be for long. And Mouse here has only got these 2 little chipmunks left that are going tomorrow. They're going to live up in Topeka, Kansas, so a lady's coming all the way down from there to come get them. That's crazy. Are you licking me? Thank you. That's sweet of you, Mouse. She's totally changed from when I first kept her. She used to be such a brat and scared the living daylights out of me, but she's totally changed her attitude a lot. I love her now. I always did, but I love her attitude now. Aren't you precious? Baxter has been laying in the same position since I got home from church today. So he's so hot he doesn't want to move. I understand completely though. It is hot. Whoa. That was a cat. Aren't you hot, buddy? Yeah, I can tell it in your face that you're hot. And Patchy just keeps moving his bowl over and over again and dumping all his water out. And then he wonders why he's thirsty and has no water to drink. That's probably because he keeps dumping it out. Right, Patchy? Maybe you should quit dumping it out and then getting your food all wet from the water. Gotta think about these things. So after I sell these last 2 of Mouse's tomorrow, I plan on starting Blue up first on babies again. Can't wait to see what happens with that. And I'm gonna start keeping them all at $5 from the beginning, so no more $20 because nobody liked that price. Of course, it does sound expensive when you think about it. And then I'm gonna get Violet started up because hers are all gone already, and then Mouse will be last in order. But that will be happening right after Monday tomorrow. And then maybe I can make you guys a breeding video to show you how they breed. And also one of my next videos I have an idea for, so I'm getting those ideas back finally, guys. Starting to think of some things instead of just these like vlogging rabbits. I gotta make some videos, right guys? Some videos about stuff that people want to know. So maybe in the future, like if keeping all the bunnies at only $5 a piece to where people start wanting them like crazy, I may be expanding my business to where I'm gonna be getting more females. And if I decide to keep one from Mouse or Blue, I'll be getting another male. So I've been thinking about that a lot lately because of how this last sales went with the $5 a piece only. It was like, I was so surprised of how fast they went. That was awesome. And they all went to really good homes. Like some of them sent us pictures of them in their new cages. Like these two like teenager college age girls came and got 2 of them of mouses, and they sent a picture of to us of them in their new cage in their house. A lot of my rabbits become house rabbits. Some of them are still outside. That's totally okay. They can adapt to that. And then they had this little like ramp to climb over with a little house underneath. They had bedding in there, and they had little toys and their food bowl. It was really big cage, and they looked so happy in there. I was so happy to know that they were in a good place. So we have a dog pen right here next to the rabbit cages that we've thought of leveling out the ground because the rabbit cages are kind of right next to the cliff of where the creek is behind here, and so the dog pen's kind of unlevel and dipping back, so if the cages were put in there now, they'd be leaning, and that wouldn't be good. So we thought about leveling it out and then putting like chicken wire on the roof so the cats would no longer be able to get in, and then locking it. And then if I wanted to, I could take the rabbits out and put them on the ground so they can like play, dig in the dirt if they want to. And also, the smart thing to do for like anybody that's gonna have a pen for them to stay in, like you just leave them in there all day, we're gonna like dig underneath the barrier of the pen, put chicken wire in the ground so they can't like dig a hole and get out from underneath the pen. Also guys, next video that I post after this one, you may be expecting a brand new intro. I'm gonna be creating that hopefully today, and it's gonna be shorter than the first one because you know the first one you might skip it through it like me. I skipped through my own intro because it is pretty long, and I'm gonna make a much shorter one that's just like a normal intro, not a video on its own, and much more entertaining. So be looking forward to that. I can't wait to see how it turns out. Also in the future, I'm gonna try and do live videos where you guys can ask me all the questions you want about rabbits or about myself. So I look forward to trying to do those sometimes. So since a lot of the bunnies have been sold, today earlier I was cleaning their cages from the babies. So like every time the babies will all be sold, I will clean up and be ready for the next bunch. So this is what it looks like now. So Violet's cage was first. She did have a big pile of poop here. Babies always poop in there because they can't go anywhere else. And then in that back corner I cleaned. That's all from in here. And my granddad will hopefully be coming around soon to collect that after I clean it up. Blue is my cleanest rabbit. She does not leave poop anywhere. She's a good, clean girl. Her pen is always spotless and silver. Patchy, well, he doesn't have that much, but he did he still does a little bit because it was hard to get in his cage because I have to get in the cages to clean them. But he still has a little bit of poop in here. And then Baxter, he really doesn't have much in it except for that little bit back there that I didn't clean yet. I will soon, but I just didn't bother with him right now because it's hot. And then Mouse, she only had a little bit back in that corner, but that whole house was caked with it that I cleaned out down there. And Mouse wants to open the door again. She loves opening the door. Don't you? Open the door. Hi. You're silly. I'm gonna close it. I feel you. And I see you. She loves the door. So guys, I think that will be the end of this video today. If you have any questions about anything or you have some opinions on things I should film, go ahead and comment that down below. Once again, don't be expecting videos on Wednesday anymore because we might not be able to make any anymore. It might turn into just once a week videos, but I'll still be making content for you guys, so don't think I'm stopping YouTube because that's not what's happening here. And I hope you have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Bye!